Hello and happy full moon and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to have a look at the energies of the full moon. It's already been, but we're going to have a look anyways because we're going to weave it with the other energies that are activated right now just to give a energy update. And remember that whatever I see, whatever I share is just from my lens, and you do your own research and you look from your point of view. And as always, it's super important that you look through how it affects you personally, because it is very generalized. And I'm just sharing about the neutrino stream, and the neutrino stream is the neutrino stream. You're here to listen to yourself, but it could be good to understand what is challenging right now. So I'm going to share the screen with you. Where is that? Where is it? Here we go. We have the sun activated in gate 35 right now. And as you guys know, if you've followed me along, by the way, thank you so much for following my page and liking the videos if you like them, and also subscribing to this channel. It's very much appreciated. So I just wanted to say big thank you to you. And I'm also going to share here, we have then the sun gate 35, which is the gate of experience. And we have Neptune, as I've spoken about before, in the gate of crisis and inexperience. And we now have the whole channel of transitoriness activated. So this is a channel of a jack of all trades. This is a manifesting channel. This is an emotional channel. There's a lot going on in this channel. So be very mindful now about this can be a time where there's a lot of dreams and expectations and boredom coming up to the surface. And do know that the neutrino stream can have something to do with it. We also have Saturn in gate 37, and that's going to be there for a little bit longer, I think. I don't know how long, but for some time more. And this is the gate of their family, friendship, and it's also a gate of aloneness, or the fear of aloneness. So there's an emotional wave going on, but we do have a little bit of a break from the individual channel 360. We do still have Pluto, the planet of truth. We still have it in gate 60. So there's still that pulse. But if you're like me and do not have, well, I can't say that. Well, the thing is, no, because I still have it activated, so I can't have myself an example here. But you might, if you have an open root center, you might have a break from the defined root center at the moment. I don't know. It depends on what your chart looks like. But it's not activated for everyone at the moment. And I don't know about you, but I've actually noticed the less of a pressure. I do still have the root center activated because of the spleen activation in the 28. But yeah, there's something that is of less of pressure. I don't like, I'm not supposed to be able to be aware of this anyways, but that's actually how I feel. So I don't know about you. Please let me know if you also have noticed it. Anyways, there's an emotional wave going on, and as I said, this is a collective wave. So there there's not super much awareness until you've actually experienced, but the more we get to know ourselves, the more we understand how to actually listen to ourselves. And this is the theme of the moon, because so the moon is in gate 5. Earth is also here, gate 5. The more we understand our unique pattern and our unique way of listening to ourselves, that's the theme of the moon, listening to your own geometry right now. Getting back to your own unique patterns. What do you need? What do you need to be able to fully always just be with your body, because this is the life of form. So this is where we listen to our body. Excuse me. And I dropped the train of thought. anyways, this is the theme of the moon. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So when you know how to listen to yourself, you don't have to become the victim of the neutrino stream, which is now this whole transitoriness channel, an emotional channel, which it goes to the big hope and then can crash down to the pain. The emotional wave always go hope to pain, hope to pain. But there's the more discerning you can be when understanding that if you are very dreamy and very bored or have a lot of hopes and expectation of things right now, that it doesn't belong to you. It's an emotional wave that is created from the neutrino stream. So be just open and understanding that it's there, but you can also take part in the experiment of this wave, obviously, yes. And I always recommend breath work when it comes to when we're dealing with emotions, because this is time when we actually will be able to express our emotions. So if you're very dysregulated in your nervous system right now, it can come out very overwhelmingly. It all depends on how you are built, but there's a wave of this now, so there can be a lot of communication around feelings, around experiences, sharing hope and dreams about future experiences, all of these kind of things. But the main thing here that we can really benefit from the moon right now is gate 5 and the need for your own unique patterns and needs coming back home to you and your unique geometry and listening to your Australian authority, and really just have a little bit of a reinvention to check in with yourself. Where are you? Are you on your own timeline? Are you on track? Do you take care of yourself? Are you operating through what you think is important and all of these things? But also do know that soon the scene is going to change. So the scene, as I've been spoken about, is that, okay, everybody wants to find out what their purpose is and how to nurture ourselves, basically, and future generations. And that's the scene that we all are on at the moment. So this might have been like a heightened it's a heightened theme for everybody. But then on the 24th of June, it's shifting. So then we're going into gate 3 is going to be the north node and gate 50 is going to be the south node. So we're then going to have the pulse of the mutation coming back. So we're having a little bit of a break from the pulse of mutation, but there's still other activations to look out for, obviously. But it can be nice to know. And it can also be interesting to track what happens from now through to then, and then how your experience is going into gate 3 being activated in the north node, and gate 50 we have here in the spleen. So we are moving from how to take care of the body, and then going into how do we take care of the intellectual part. So that theme is still going to be here in this channel. It's going to be interesting to see how that shift and what happens with that shift, I find. So, yeah, was there anything else I wanted to say? No, I don't think so. I think that was all about the theme is really coming home to your own pattern and be honest and truthful about what do you need, what are your needs. This is the channel of rhythm. This is the channel of the cell. So all the cells have their unique pattern. They have their unique function, just the same as you. What is your limitation? Your limitation is your form, your Australian authority. And yeah, we have also Jupiter in gate 27, the nurturer, as the North Node. So there's a big expansion in awareness about nurturing, taking care of ourselves, taking care of the future generations. There's a big initiation and expanding awareness around this. And with this moon, it can really highlight and illuminate things that maybe it's been there, but maybe you haven't had the energy to actually look at it and make a decision about it. The moon can really help you to maybe navigate through, and also navigate you through to your unique authority about something. I don't know, but or you just become more aware of things, and then everything. It all comes down to being able to, in the end, create more and more awareness around how your unique pattern works, and also track yourself. But as I said, this is a manifesting channel activated right now, and as we know about the manifester, you're always here to inform before you act. So be mindful that this is a very quick energy that can, we all have a lot of manifesting potential at the moment, but go back to your strategy, go back to your authority to really make sure you're in alignment with who you are, so you don't play someone else's game or play a game that you weren't meant for, and all of these things. That I don't say this to scare anyone. I don't think it came across that way either, but it's just to keep a head up to understand what you are getting influenced by right now. That's why we're looking at the transits, and whatever I say might not resonate with you, or there might not be any truth in it. It's just human design is just a system to help us become more self-aware. And if you find it as a useful tool, you're welcome. If not, then that's it. And with that, I really much just want to wish you a really happy full moon, and hopefully I'll see you. I'll see you soon again. Goodbye.